Do you want to watch the bridesmaids or just the bride?
I will watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you all now to be upstanding to greet the bridal party? Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Is that like a little bit on delay? Shall we go again? Good afternoon, everybody.
Afternoon.
That's better. I'd like to give you all a very warm welcome this afternoon here at the Norton Grange on what is a very special day. And I can tell you that the place in which we are met has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages. My name is Karen Donnelly, and I'm a Deputy Superintendent Registrar based here in Rochdale. And with me today is my lovely colleague, Janet Heald. Janet has the most important job of all this afternoon, as Janet is responsible for completing all of the legal paperwork and making sure that a wedding certificate is produced and making sure that I actually conduct this wedding correctly. And we would both like to welcome you all here today, but I'd especially like to welcome our beautiful bride and her very handsome husband-to-be, maybe, yeah. And on their behalf, I would now like to thank their lovely family and their friends for being here to support them as they begin their married life together. So there is no doubt as who's getting married here today. Can I ask you both to state your full names, and I'm starting with you, Peter.
Peter David Richardson.
Thank you.
Helen Louise White.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, can you now be seated? Don't you both just come a bit closer? Just come get a bit closer to me. So, Peter and Helen, the purpose of marriage is that you may always love, care for, and support each other through all the joys and the sorrows of life, and that love may be fulfilled in a relationship of permanent and continuing commitment. Marriage is a union of two hearts. It's based on love, friendship, commitment and respect. It's about working together through both the good times and the bad times. It's about making time to listen, understand, and to always treat each other as equals. Marriage is the joining together of two people into one couple, so they can provide each other with comfort and companionship, and they can enrich and encourage each other throughout their married life. It is a partnership in which each can grow and be their true selves, whilst also becoming part of the other. Marriage means making a commitment to developing cooperation, friendship, and mutual respect. It calls for honesty, patience, and of course humour. Marriage is where each partner cares for the other and supports them in all that they do. It demands courage, the courage to be open, the courage to grow and to change, and the courage to sort out together the tasks of everyday living. Marriage requires closeness and distance. Closeness for you growing together as a couple, but enough distance to allow each of you to be an individual. A good partner in such a marriage will be loving, caring, but above all will be your best friend. So, before Peter and Helen enter into such a marriage, it is my duty now to ask if there is any person here who knows of any legal impediment why these two lovely people should not be joined in matrimony, to declare it now. See, silence is where there. That's a good place. So, Peter and Helen, before you're joined in matrimony this afternoon, it is my duty now to remind you both of the solemn and the binding character of the vows you are about to make. Marriage, according to the law of this country, is the union of two people, voluntarily entered into for life, to the exclusion of all others. So remembering that, I'm now going to ask each of you in turn to repeat after me the declaration of your freedom to marry. I'm starting with you, Peter. Just repeat after me. I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
I know not
of any lawful impediment
any lawful impediment
why I, Peter David Richardson,
why I, Peter David Richardson,
may not be joined in matrimony, may not
be joined
in matrimony to Helen Louise White.
Helen Louise White.
I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Helen Louise White,
why I, Helen Louise White,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Peter David Richardson.
to Peter David Richardson.
I'm just going to ask Peter to come forward a moment. Would you like to take hold of Helen's hand? Because Peter has had the great honour today and the pleasure. And the privilege of accompanying Helen down the aisle. Because Peter's job this afternoon is actually to give her away.
Brilliant.
But before you do, I just want you to just hold her hand and just hold on 1 minute, because I've got a question for this chap over here.
Yeah, make sure he answers it right.
Well, let's hope he does. It's all hanging on this question. So, Peter David Richardson, do you take Helen to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
Oh, a good answer. Helen, do you take Peter to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
Who brings this woman to be married today?
I do.
Would you now like to officially give us to that chap over there?
My best pleasure.
Thank you, Peter. So, holding hands is really lovely at this part of the ceremony, because that very nicely brings us the contract of marriage. And the contract of marriage is now the legal and the binding part of the ceremony. And I'm now going to ask each of you in turn to repeat after me the vows which will unite you both in marriage. So again, I'm starting with you,
Yeah.
Peter. You knew that, didn't you?
Yeah.
No pressure. So just repeat after me. I call upon
I call upon
these persons here present
these people here present
to witness
to witness
that I, Peter David
that
Richardson,
I, Peter David Richardson,
do take thee,
do take thee,
Helen Louise White,
Helen Louise White,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful
You have to do that again. My lawful wedded wife. I promise to care for you,
I promise to care for you,
to give you my love and friendship,
to give my love and friendship,
and to respect you
to respect you,
and cherish
to
you
cherish you
throughout the rest of our lives
for
together.
the rest of our lives together.
Well done. That was lovely. Helen, I call upon
I call upon
these persons here present
these persons here present
to witness
to witness
that I, Helen Louise White,
that I, Helen Louise White,
do take thee, Peter David Richardson,
do take thee, Peter David Richardson,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
I promise to care for you,
I promise to care for you,
to give you my love and friendship,
to give you my love and friendship,
and to respect you and cherish you
and to respect you and cherish you
throughout the rest of our lives together.
throughout the rest of our lives together.
Well done. I think they deserve a round of applause. So that very nicely leads us on to the giving and the exchanging of the wedding rings. And this is the traditional way of now sealing the contract that you have both just made with one another. So the ring is an unbroken circle, and it symbolises an ending love. So it's the outward sign of the lifelong promises that you have both just made to one another. So may these rings, which you are about to give, may they act as a sign of your love, your trust, and your faithfulness to one another. So Austin,
You got them out the pawn shop?
oh, who's this? Who's that? Oh no. Is that what you were expecting?
Yeah.
Do you mean that's it? 2 Haribos? Wow. Not 2 Haribos at all. Well, those are gorgeous rings. So, would you now like to take Helen's ring? And would you like to place that on her wedding finger? Just hold it at the knuckle. And will you say to her, Helen, I give you this ring
Helen, I give you this ring
as a symbol of our marriage.
as a symbol of our marriage.
It is my promise
This is my promise
that I will love you
to
always.
love you all.
I will be there for you in good times and bad.
I love you.
I will be there
I'll be there
in good times
to good time
and bad
and
times.
bad time.
It is a symbol
The symbol
of all that we share.
of all that we share.
Please wear it with love.
Pardon?
Please wear it with love.
Please wear it with love.
Push it right on her finger. Right the way on.
Don't say
Keep going.
Go on, go on.
It will
Just
go.
hot.
Hot hands.
Yeah, don't fit.
It'll be fine.
First of all.
It'll be fine. Go on, fine. Fine.
Austin, would you like to give Helen Peter's ring? And then hold it on his finger and say, Peter, I give you this ring
Peter, I give you this ring
as a symbol of our marriage.
as a symbol of our marriage.
It is my promise that I will love you always.
It is my promise that I will love you always.
I will be there for you in good times and bad.
I will be there for you in good times and bad.
It is a symbol of all that we share.
It is a symbol of all that we share.
Please wear it with love.
Please wear it with love.
And do you want to push that right on? Well done. So, I'd like to just say a few words to you both now, so I hope that's okay. But I'd like to say that if you can always be as close and as happy as you are today, yet be secure enough to grow and to change along the way, if you can keep for you alone your love as man and wife, yet find the time to share that love with the other people in your life, if you can walk through marriage hand in hand, yet still support the goals and the dreams that each of you have planned, if you can dare to always go your separate ways together, then all the wonder of today will stay with you both forever. So Janet and I would also like to say that we hope that the ordinary things in life become special, that the special things become wonderful, and that everything about the coming years together hold nothing but love and happiness for you both. So, Peter and Helen, you have made the declarations prescribed by law. You have made a legal and a binding contract this afternoon in front of your family and your friends. So it is indeed a pleasure and a privilege to now be able to say that you are husband and wife. Yeah.